Well, we have little dachshunds. Their legs don't allow them to swim. But Mariella, you were just saying you've got a couple of labs and they love to swim. So that's something you need to pay attention to.
Yeah, that was something that I often saw in Central Texas was that blue-green algae. And it's just that time of the year. It's hot outside and algae just thrives in this environment. So make sure to watch the water before you let the dogs
Algae,
go in.
you got mosquitoes. It just seems like the summer brings all the dangers out, right?
Yeah, including storms and the heat. And that's what we're talking about this weekend. Right now, I am tracking some thunderstorms and showing you a wide view of North Texas because I want to show you that not everyone is seeing this. This is about 20% coverage that we've talked about all morning long. And there's currently one severe storm. It is south of Wichita Falls, north of Archer City. That's the area that's under the slight risk, and I'll show you what that area is. But first, I do want to take another look at the storms that we have that just pushed through Dallas County. They do extend south into Ellis County, and this latest update here just within the last minute does show still some moderate to heavy rainfall. This is along Highway 77 south of 287 if you're familiar with the area. Now this will continue to move southeast. It will be out of the area within the next 30 minutes. So this is moving at a pretty rapid pace, but whenever that rain is falling, it is coming down at a heavy pace. And there was report of dime-sized hail in South Arlington. I don't think that this will be a widespread event. I think that that's maybe the highest threat that we'll see is this potential for small hail and gusty winds, as well as that frequent lightning. That marginal risk, again, does include Dallas-Fort Worth. This is for a low-end potential for a strong, severe storm. And what this means is that we could see a storm that can produce 60-plus mile-per-hour winds and maybe some of that small hail. That's just the environment that we're in today. But the higher risk comes in Wise County towards the northwest. That's where the threat is highest. The Panhandle will eventually develop these thunderstorms that will move into North Texas if they hold together long enough. So this is what it's showing you around 8. We see that cluster of storms moving between Archer City, Wichita Falls, down even to Graham. These storms will continue to progress into the I-35 corridor counties. I'm expecting DFW around 10 or 11. This particular model has it coming in a little sooner, so between 10, 11, maybe even midnight. And these storms, by the time they make it to this area, they'll start to already weaken. That's why we're not under a high risk today. So this will continue to move east, maybe even to the southeast here. By midnight, you see how that really starts to decay pretty quick. And then after that, our rain chances significantly lower. Through the day Saturday, we're looking pretty dry. We're looking mostly sunny. But Saturday evening, we could see another cluster of storms across Abilene, Breckenridge, Eastland towards the south. I'm not expecting this to reach the Metroplex, but just something to keep in mind if you are headed in that direction toward the southwest. Maybe you're heading out to some of the lakes. So DFW Airport right now is showing some delays. Definitely want to make sure to check your flight times. 81 degrees right now. The heat index still at 87. Even though we just saw rain in the area, you can still see that cloud cover overhead. Still seeing some drizzle from our downtown Dallas cam here. Temperature right now of 81 degrees, but the blue sky right there on the horizon, 87 is what it feels like. The heat advisory, again, we've talked about this in the last several days. That is still in place until 8, and it does include Hood, Johnson, Ellis County to the south. Heat index anywhere between 105 up to about 113, and that's for our western counties. Today, 94 degrees. This happens around 5. The heat index will be at about 103, 104 in the Metroplex. Winds southeast at 10 to 20. Again, that 20% coverage, pretty consistent throughout the day. We'll see that scattered activity, and I am expecting a very low threat for severe weather. Highs in the mid-90s today, but once that ridge of high pressure moves back, those temperatures are climbing upper 90s Saturday. Limited rain chances, 102 on Sunday, and then we're looking at triple digits next week. Morning lows in the low 80s. We'll be back.